Hello, this is Brian with the Precision Marksman. This is the third reloading video of the day, and then I'll head to the range finally. This is a 6 Max. This is built on an AR-15 platform. It's very similar to the 6 ARC, except it's a little bit longer, and it uses a 350 Legend case and a 350 Legend magazine. You can't really tell the difference in looking at them between an ARC and like a Legend. So this case allows a maximum overall length of 2.300. Typically, I like to run these between 2.290 and 2.295. I like to leave a little bit of clearance. This is a 95 grain Sierra Match King with a BC of very close to 0.5. I believe it's 0.49. So the goal with this bullet is to get it between 2750 and about 2800 feet per second and an 18-inch barrel. So the gun that I'm going to be cleaning and shooting is sitting right here. I've shot about 75-80 rounds to it. I definitely need to clean it before I do my final load development. I showed the video of this gun a few days ago. It's an Arkin scope, kind of a budget scope, but decent quality so far. Everything else I put together, Geissele Upper and handguard, and then a Satern Liberty 18-inch barrel from the guys over there, Brian at BC Precision Ballistics. Again, what I always like to do, I make the different rows. This row right here, if you look at it, is the first load. It's going to be 28.2 grains. 27.8 grains of tac at 2.295 overall length. Tac is a great powder. In this gun, it's probably the ideal powder, and that's what Brian had told me it would probably be the ideal. And these I normally go up 2/10, but I'm just doing 1/10. I've shot a lot of different loads. This last group will be 100 rounds of this particular bullet with 3 or 4 different powders. I like to test, find out which powders work the best. 4895 was not optimal. I have a few loaded up with stable match, which is a good powder. It's probably my favorite or second favorite in a 77 OTM and a 223 or 556. But in this, it's a little bit too compressed, and the tac is perfect. I could put more powder in. I'm trying to stay in that low to mid 50,000 PSI range. But we got 27.8, 27.9, 28, and I believe 28.1, and then 28.2. Again, normally I don't do it that close, but I'm fine-tuning, just seeing what happens when the powder charge goes up. And all the bullets are seated. You know, after I do a final load, I do an ogive, but generally with the AR, you got to really be critical with the length of the bullet. Feeding is everything. So my longest that I want is 2.295. And if you look down here, these are all my notes, different powders. And then my final load, I ran out of room. It's going to be these 5 charges. I'll write everything down, take notes, and see what happens. Again, tac powder. You can get these dyes. These are Lyman dyes, which are good quality. This is a seating dye from Lyman. This is the bullet. I mean, not the bullet, the decapper and full-length resizer. And then this is the dye that I use for when I get new brass. I always run it through an expander mandrel. I don't run it through a full-length residing dye when it's new. I just make sure that necks are the same and put a little dry lube in them, and I'm good to go. And we're expecting, half to 1 MOA out of this gun. It shoots a lot of bullets well. It's very, very similar to the 6 ARC, but the biggest difference with the 6 ARC is it shoots a bigger bullet, like 105, slightly better. This shoots the mid-range bullets better. But the most important thing about this gun, in my opinion, is that it uses a standard AR-15 bolt face. It uses a 375. It doesn't use a 6 ARC, so it's stronger, and it ejects much better. You don't have some of the issues with either feeding or extraction, and the gas system is not as sensitive. So far I've been very impressed. I have about 300 rounds through this gun, and looking forward to getting good results.